People. Rugby League Cares is all about people.
One of the things that makes me so proud to be a supporter of Rugby League is its community spirit. All of us who love the sport know that it has something special, a community of passionate supporters, players and administrators who not only love the game, but also support each other.
Since 2013, Rugby League Cares has been dedicated to supporting communities where rugby league is played, enhancing lives through sport, health programmes and workplace mental wellbeing. They support current and retired players. They deliver transformative initiatives like Offload and Movembers ahead of the game. And they work closely with businesses to build resilience and support mental wellbeing.
I think it's a real challenge for young players coming into the sport now as professionals. I think the pressure and the intrusion from so many different outlets now makes it really tough for them.
If you can imagine rugby league players that spend all day long in a team, in a very close team environment, and when that's not there any longer, and that structure's not there, and that discipline's not there, and those friendships and that camaraderie is not there, there is an element of loss, and some people have likened it to grief. The transition programme's there just to help them understand that and explain that this is a normal feeling that you may encounter during that first 2 years of retirement, and hopefully our transition programme helps prepare them for that and gets them through it.
The player welfare provision within rugby league is really important. You take lads and girls now out of school at 16, put them in professional programmes and expect them just to know how to behave and expect them to understand what it takes to be a professional player.
Fundraising for Rugby League Cares is more than just supporting a sport. It's about empowering lives and standing by those who have given everything to the game. Your donations make a real difference, offering vital support to players recovering from serious injuries, giving them the care and resources that they need to rebuild their lives.
Rugby League Cares works closely with the Rugby League Benevolent Fund and fundraises to provide finances for medical and wellbeing treatment for players who have suffered life-changing injuries on the field of play.
The Benevolent Fund have been amazing for me from the day that I lost Danny. They sorted the funeral, they made sure that the children were okay, they made sure that I was okay. The organisation of the trust fund for the twins was organised by him and by the Benevolent Fund, and I would never have known to do that, I would never have thought to do that, and now the twins have something for their future life from their dad and from the Rugby League family. They're an amazing organisation and they really are angels in disguise.
Rugby League Cares designs and delivers health and wellbeing projects that help people in rugby league communities learn skills and overcome barriers to achieving physical and mental fitness. Offload challenges taboos and breaks down barriers to accessing mental health support by using former professional players as role models to deliver mental health fitness sessions in rugby league heartlands, many of which have some of the highest male suicide rates in the UK. So far, thousands of men and women have taken part in Offload sessions, and the programme has been hailed as best practice.
Mental fitness training programme accessible to all.
Try and get something positive out of it and keep that positivity rolling.
Each session equips you with evidence-based tools to face life's challenges and enhance your well-being.
These are life lessons from somebody that's been there, seen it, done it, and they're living proof that this is actually helpful.
Rugby League Cares is proud to deliver the Movember Ahead of the Game programme to help young people in our communities become the best they can be on and off the field. Led by former Leeds Rhinos, Great Britain and England star Keith Senior, Rugby League Cares will deliver Ahead of the Game to 8,000 teenagers who play sport. The programme will equip these boys and girls with the skills they need to manage their own mental fitness throughout their lives. It will also teach them to recognise when a friend might need help.
Just trying to normalise the conversations of mental health, because we're finding out that a lot of kids don't actually realise what mental health is and the differentiation between mental health and mental ill health. So opening up them conversations, but also because it's a team environment, they're all teammates, they're all friends, they're all colleagues, they want to look out for each other like they do on the rugby pitch. So why not make that in the changing room as well, and also when they're at school? Mental health illnesses, mental health problems, mental health issues start at a very young age. So if we can recognise them in these children at a very young age, then the potential of them not then progressing into a mental illness will hopefully be deterred.
Rugby League Cares also invests in brain health, tackling long-term effects of the game on mental well-being and cognitive function.
I think players spend their careers trying to look after every part of the bodies, but probably neglect the brain.
So it starts off with education, which I think is really important. That's with current and former players, just to make them aware of the importance of brain health, the risks that they can be subject to through rugby league and the potential challenges in later life, but also what they can do to support their brain health throughout their careers and after their careers. Beyond that, it's also a big fundraising push to make sure that we've got enough support there financially to give people what they need and to do what we need across the sport, and then providing afterwards. So if people do find that they've got challenges after they've finished playing, they can come to Rugby League Cares and we can have a system in place that can provide for them, their family and those around them to make sure they've got what they need for either investigation, diagnosis or long-term support. The
game is safer than it's ever been to play, and as long as we keep moving forward with that, trying to find ways of making it safer, then I think a world without contact sport, a world without rugby is a place that misses out on so many wonderful things.
When you give to Rugby League Cares, you're part of something bigger, a community that protects our players' futures and honours the legacy that they've left on the pitch.
Because Rugby League cares.
Because Rugby League cares.
Because Rugby League cares.
Because Rugby League cares.